Welcome back. This is Indigo Moon. And let us begin to really look at our choices, our options, our neighborhoods. If we don't like where we're living, how do we make change? It can start from the smallest thing. Sometimes I'll carry gloves with me because I know that in certain areas that I'm going to, there might be trash on the ground. I'm going to pick it up and put it in the garbage. When you were growing up, there were times when your mother said to you, you know what needs to be done. You should just do it. Why do I have to tell you all the time to do it? Now, maybe your mother didn't say, but my mother did. And afterwards, you were left with that lingering thought. Why didn't I just do it? Because I didn't want to hear her tell me that. It's almost like a person slapping you on the wrist. You know better. In our neighborhoods, we know better. We know what right from wrong is. We know that we should not be handling ourselves in certain ways in reference to maybe we are the people who are doing the littering, throwing it on the ground and walking off. Sometimes even in the library, you'll see people left things there and they knew that they didn't want to throw it in the garbage, and the garbage could be less than 10 feet away. And they were going in that direction anyway, but they didn't throw it in the garbage. On the buses, you see people leave things all the time. They were drinking the juice is done, they just throw it on the ground or on the floor. Now that leaves someone else with more work to do. And some people will say, well, I'm giving somebody a job. No, you are giving them more of a job than they already intended to do. We can all do something in our neighborhoods to improve it, okay? I remember when I was working in the Bronx, seeing how the families came out, how the grandmother would walk the children to school. Somehow I feel like we are losing our grip on the reality that our elders are the ones who paved the way for us. This world might not be perfect, but they did their best. And they can't be to blame for what's going on right now. If anything, they helped. So we should at least say good morning. You see an elderly person walking, maybe they need help with their bags. There was an old woman, elderly, I have to keep saying elderly because old can be interpreted in so many different ways. But she had a bag and she was struggling to get her bag off of the shuttle. There was a guy standing there watching. I had to go and help her. We are losing our grip on society when we see an elderly person and we can't so much as offer a helping hand. It would have taken him nothing, and he had nothing in his hand. But maybe he was zoned out. Sometimes we're daydreaming about different things. Sometimes we're looking at our phones. It's important that we realize that there are certain things going on in our surroundings, our circumference, where we can make a difference. We can help. Our teachers, our representatives, growing up, they were more role models for me, I think. My teachers were my role models. But the children growing up today can say the very same thing. I see teachers helping students even sometimes when they're on their casual time, when they're not working. I'll go to the laundry to do my laundry at different places, and I'll help or extend myself with children needing help on their homework, or helping to restructure their format on their paper, or just giving them ideas, or helping them with their penmanship. Someone told me that we're not even doing penmanship in certain schools now anymore. So it's important that we look at where we are going. If we don't look at where we're headed and we don't contribute in some way, we'll be part of the blame for the mistakes that our world is going through. We have enough of that going on. Let us work at improving it. Our circumference, our world, our environment, our communities. Figure out one way in which we can do it. Even if it is picking up the can that's just someone just left right there on the street. And it's important when you spit. I know this is not exactly the topic I even want to discuss. But you don't just spit everywhere. You're supposed to spit at the curb. People spit when you're walking, and it could literally get on your shoes, and then you want to fight the person. It's important that we look at our lives and reevaluate where it is that we'd like to go, where we'd like to take things. Because right now, our world is going through different changes, but so are we. Let us be in the position of improving, helping in some way, instead of complaining. I complain too. I'm not going to say I don't. Nobody's perfect, but let us try to improve our circumstances, because our community is our reality check, okay? So you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me here, Indigo Moon. Have a wonderful day.